to Retire Smart Austin. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Phil Capriotti, Senior of Empower Wealth and Tax. To our viewers at home, are you a fan of AI? Why or why not? If you're finding yourself asking AI a lot of questions, do you think that sometimes it can replace the need for human beings? What about replacing the need for a financial advisor that specializes in retirement? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that today because we know AI is all the rage. I'm guilty of using it as well for the healthiest chocolate chip cookie recipe possible. So today's show is going to be a lot of fun as we do a deep dive into this subject. Phil, how are you?
I'm great. Are you kidding me? You actually asked for the healthiest chocolate chip cookie recipe from AI?
Well, I've got one that I love, but I put oatmeal in it, and then I just think it's a healthy treat.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing.
Right, counts. I think it totally counts if you put oatmeal in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Just, you're just getting more of the nutritional benefits. But yes, I like to see what different websites say. And AI is fun for recipes, for decorating ideas, newsletters. But can it replace the need for a financial advisor who specializes in retirement?
You come up with the best topics. You truly do.
It's fun.
Okay. I'm not going to throw us under the bus quite yet.
Good.
Okay.
Yay, because we want to be here.
Not quite yet. I believe, like with any tool, I'll give you an example. When I first started in this industry many years ago, everything that I did was on a spreadsheet. It was on a yellow legal pad. We used to actually write out the plans, handwrite the plans. I would never in a million years consider using software to show retirement income plans. Back then, we didn't really have that type of software available. Well, slowly but surely, I started to realize that using software was a wonderful aid in helping me illustrate to clients the benefits of maximizing their Social Security, up on a 75-inch screen
right,
where they could see it.
Yes.
They could look at, oh, my Social Security is blue, and okay, my pension's yellow, and this is my gold, and this is inflation, and so forth. And what I started to realize is that it helped me become a better financial advisor, and it helped me to provide more intelligent services, but more easily understood services to the client. Because it doesn't matter how much I know, it matters how much of that knowledge I can transfer to my client.
That's true.
So with AI, I feel as though this is just yet another tool to help enhance the benefits of bringing the personal touch to our clients.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter how independent you are, and if you do your own, you have these robo-advisors and things of that nature. The fact of the matter is, talking with a human being, eye-to-eye contact, someone that stays current in everything, including tax planning, including AI, helps bring another level of service. So I would say for some folks, it may replace the need for a financial advisor, but these folks didn't care for financial advisors anyway. They were their own financial advisors. But for those of us who are tax specialists, estate planning specialists, and so forth, I think it's another tool to automate the repetitive tasks that I used to have to do. Now I don't have to do it anymore. We have computers, we have AIs. I have half a dozen assistants in the office.
Yeah.
They all use AI. Why? To bring a better service to our clients.
Yes, and so what I love about AI, as you know, is that it can take a lot of data, a large amount of data, and it processes it quickly. But what AI does not offer would be deeply personal and involved planning, okay? Because retirement planning is not about just crunching numbers. You're listening to someone's life story, and you're designing a plan to fit not only where they currently are today in your office, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, generational wealth to pass on to their loved ones and their loved ones. So all of this cannot be done just by a computer. Needs personal touch.
No, we need to talk about your children. We need to talk about your relationship with your children. Some children are very close with their parents. Others are estranged or not very close. AI is not really, I do not see that capable or compatible with an individual plugging this information into AI.
Right.
How's your relationship with your daughter, who you haven't talked to in, God forbid, in 5 years or what have you?
Yeah.
So the personalization of the retirement income planning and retirement planning process is extremely important. And AI, I do not see AI replacing it unless we now have walking, talking, flesh-breathing AI robots that we could sit down with. And guess who would be the first one to hire one? I would be. This is my new assistant. Yeah. You remember the Jetsons, where you had the
George Jetson.
Yeah, George Jetson.
Daughter Judy.
Yeah. And what was the maid's name?
Oh gosh.
Well, whatever. But the point is something like that. Okay. Well, Rosie. Yeah, it was Rosie. Thank you. Okay, from the cameraman in the back. I love it.
Greg knows everything.
So, fact of the matter is, I believe that AI is not replacing, and anyone that says it replaces a human is not in a detailed and knowledge-driven profession as we are. We're constantly staying current. I asked AI about the proposed tax changes with the current administration for 2025, and it drew a blank. Okay, and and what did I do? Well, I read a Kiplinger tax letter, from last week to tell me all of the changes and how they were going to implement. We talked about the new RMD distribution rules that were just passed back on July 17th. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, but I read my Ed Slott letter that I send out to my clients, and it highly detailed the differences about who needs a trust for an IRA, who does not. So I don't think we're quite there yet, and I don't think we're going. I see it as a tool that will improve more and more to help us bring a better service and reliability to our clients.
I 100% agree, and you tapped on the golden one right there, really understanding the psychological, the emotional, the life-changing aspects of retirement planning. You can't get that from putting information into a computer. You need to have that one-on-one. We did a whole show, Phil, about the behavioral patterns of people that retire without having purpose and not knowing what their day-to-day life would be following that change in their life. Remember that show that we did?
I do. It was a great show.
AI couldn't give you that, right? They can't, because they can't understand the emotional aspect that we as humans feel.
I couldn't agree more. And that was a great show. We got like a dozen or so callers. And I think we talked about most folks, they get ready for retirement, and then all of a sudden you're not going into the job anymore, and boom, what are you doing? You still have to have a plan.
Absolutely.
But I think AI gives folks who may be, I don't want to say clueless, but not really thinking of what to do next. It might give them some ideas to pursue, but again, replacing the actual individual. Where do you get the experience? I have 30 years experience. Yep. And the difference between me and an advisor who has 30 years experience is I stay current on all of the tax law, all of the tax changes. And I bring that to our clients, men. And again, I would say 99% of the advisors are clueless with respect to that. So that's a level of service I don't see AI breaking into, at least probably not in my lifetime, which is, I would say, over the next 20, 30 years.
Absolutely. Well, Phil, you have a very special message to our viewers at home before we take our first commercial break.
Give us a call. We're going to perform a portfolio observation and Morningstar report. It will not be done by AI, although it may be enhanced by AI. It's actually done by our team of certified financial planners. And the idea behind your Morningstar report is to help you understand what are your internal and external fees. Most clients should know what they're paying their financial advisor, but what we want to do is help you understand what is a 10-year, 15, 20-year return? What is your risk? What are your fees? What changes would we recommend if we were managing your portfolio? What would we implement? So why don't you pick up that phone right now? You've been waiting around for years and years. Pick it up now. Dial 888-818-6557 or click the QR code. Come in for your written, non-AI, tax-efficient retirement income plan, as well as your Morningstar report and portfolio review. It's absolutely complimentary. It's our gift to you for watching. Come into the office. Let's meet, and let's have a human-to-human conversation. No AI included.
Perfect, Phil. Thank you. To our viewers at home, that number to call is 888-818-6557. If you don't have your pen handy, you can grab your smartphone, click on that QR code at the bottom corner of your screen. That will take you right to the landing page for Empower Wealth and Tax, and you can schedule your time accordingly. When we come back from this very short commercial break, we're going to talk more in depth about AI and does it complement a financial advisor's role in your life? I've asked it some very interesting questions. You're not going to want to miss the responses that came out of the computer. Stay tuned.
Are you interested in growing and protecting your wealth, but not sure where to start? Managing wealth isn't just about having an investment portfolio. It's about understanding your dreams, your goals and challenges. At Empower Wealth and Tax, our professional wealth management services are designed to simplify your financial journey. We create personalized strategies to help you build, protect, and enjoy your wealth. Don't leave your financial future to chance. Schedule a complimentary consultation with us today and take control of your wealth. Schedule today, and let's start building a brighter, tax-efficient financial future together.
Welcome back to Retire Smart Austin. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Phil Capriotti, Senior of Empower Wealth and Tax, and we're talking all about the fact, can AI replace the need for a financial advisor that specializes in retirement? Well, I put a very interesting question in, Phil. I asked it, what about clients who have complex financial situations and customization? What it said, this is very interesting. Here's what's missing. High net worth individuals or those with complex financial situations often require a level of customization that AI cannot provide. Phil, take it away.
Well, number one, it can't provide the nuance of human judgment. That's number one. So let's take that. They can take a look at current tax law, but they really can't talk about how that law could possibly affect this individual in their particular circumstances. You need the human touch, and you need an experienced human as well. So they can interpret, like we said, evolving tax laws, but with respect to customize a plan of action or solution with respect to the client's circumstances, they're not that creative.
It's true.
And certainly not as creative as we are. They also don't have the experience. So the lack of the human touch, I think, is a big deal. The other thing is they also don't have the emotional and behavior guidance.
Yeah.
So when we take a look at that, retirement planning, especially with uncertain market conditions, we're looking at market conditions. We're making changes. AI is not really doing anything like that. It's basically chocolate vanilla. Ask a question, get an answer. The answer may be detailed, and we like the detail, and may give us other things to think about, but let's give us those other items to think about to bring to the client, and then propose solutions.
Yes.
Based on human experiences and so forth. Making rational decisions. Can AI make rational decisions?
Great question.
I don't think so.
Great question.
And in fact, we ought to ask AI, are you capable of making rational decisions? This might be a question. In an irrational world, when we look at AI, although, again, it could be a tool to really help us to bring a higher level of service to our clients, it's not going to replace us. I just don't see it.
I agree, because when you're looking at things like charitable giving, legacy planning, estate planning, that is something that's so above and beyond what you can get from AI. You need the personal touch. You need the personal service.
Yeah, we're looking at holistic advice here. So is AI capable of giving you holistic advice? So we're talking about an advisor with deep expertise in retirement income planning, like myself and our firm, and a handful of firms like us, where we not only involve ourselves with what are the costs of retirement, we look at estate planning, we look at legacy planning, we look at philanthropic goals, we look at a cohesive strategy to bring all of these things together and create a center of gravity for our clients. Again, I've said it over and over again. How do I legally reduce the amount of taxes I pay in retirement and my children and grandchildren pay in retirement? I don't see AI coming up with those solutions, not with the solutions that we've crafted. And again, it's about crafting a plan, an individual plan based around an individual's current circumstances. So even though we see maybe some holistic recommendations, actually building the plan, adjusting the plan yearly, I don't think it's up to the task right now.
I agree. And also the next topic is ongoing adjustments and life changes. So AI, as you know, can give you changes in markets and financial conditions. But Phil, what about changes that your clients have actually that's more static? So the loss of a spouse or a divorce, the birth of a child. What about all of that? Can AI give us a plan for the life changes that your clients go through?
The adaptability and the personal interaction will never be replaced by AI.
Yeah.
And for instance, when we take a look at selling a business, receiving an inheritance, an experienced financial advisor can give you advice, especially an experienced tax advisor, to adapt strategies and offer customized solutions based on your specific situation.
Absolutely.
And I still see AI as being the big box retailer, okay, with respect to finance, the big box retailer. It doesn't really customize or give you that human touch, and it doesn't have the experience that only a seasoned, well-trained, well-educated financial advisor and tax specialist can do.
That's very true.
I don't know about how about the legal knowledge.
Ooh, navigating the legal and regulatory changes. Again, we talked about this before. You have your finger on the pulse of everything that's happening in the financial world. Well, AI.
Well, it may, or we may be sold out, or sold down the river that it does. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know. When do you want to stop speaking face to face to someone who you have entrusted your family's wealth to, and depend on a computer? What happens when the computers go down?
Exactly.
We know that they do.
Know that feeling.
Okay.
Yep.
We were getting ready. I was getting ready on our last trip. I was flying out to be in a golf tournament. We were flying out, and what happened? Well, something got hacked.
The glitch.
Okay,
yes.
the glitch, the old glitch.
It was
okay?
a glitch.
Yeah, there was a glitch. Well, we couldn't get out of here for 2 days. Well, where was AI? Okay. So when we take a look at it, I believe that there's a major enhancement, but not a replacement. I just don't see it. I think the best use of AI is in conjunction with the human advisor.
Absolutely.
Now I think we bring a higher level of service to our clients in all situations. So it's the perfect assistant, the perfect partner, so to speak. And that's how I see AI's role in the financial world, and especially with respect to financial and tax advising, with respect to retirement income planning. Oh, I felt like a word salad came on there.
It's perfect, and it's time for our next commercial break.
Okay.
To our viewers at home, there's a number for you to call on your screen. That number is 888-818-6557. As you can see from today's show, playing around with AI, it's a lot of fun. It gives some great advice on recipes, decorating, and what have you. But can it replace the need for a person-to-person financial advisor in your life? The answer is no. If you're longing for that type of care and that type of holistic retirement planning, reach out to Phil and his team today. That number again is 888-818-6557. If you don't have your pen handy, that's okay. You can grab your smartphone, click on that QR code at the bottom corner of your screen. That will take you right to the landing page for Empower Wealth and Tax, and you can claim your spot accordingly. Human contact, one-on-one versus being in front of the computer. Don't miss this opportunity. We have more with Phil and AI when we return.
We know the market is going to get worse from here. This is the biggest monthly decline in 10 years. People's 401ks took a major hit.
Well, my investments are tanking. My retirement isn't going as planned. I can't believe I let my kid talk me into buying crypto. I mean, what is that anyway?
This was the fourth worst contraction in history.
So how are you two doing?
Your financial future doesn't have to be uncertain. I'm Philip Capriotti, CEO of Empower Wealth and Tax. If you amassed a nest egg, it's time for a financial advisor to help you reach your retirement goals. This is one of the greatest tax windows in history. Now is the time to take advantage of this tax discount while we can. We specialize in retirement income planning, tax mitigation, estate planning, and so much more. So plan your retirement right. Call now for your own complimentary portfolio review and tax analysis.
Welcome back to Retire Smart Austin. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Phil Capriotti, Senior of Empower Wealth and Tax, and we're talking all about the world of AI and also how your financial advisor offers you the human contact that you cannot get. Phil, this is such a great show.
We're having fun in between takes here, aren't we?
Oh, we are having
AI.
so much fun.
Yeah,
and
so
Greg brought up a great point that we should ask AI about making rational decisions. Shall we ask it right now?
I think we should.
Okay.
Is AI capable of making rational human decisions?
Is AI capable of making rational human decisions? They cannot make rational decisions like humans. I thought it was going to be like the Magic 8 Ball. Ask again later.
we rest our case. That was a pretty simple question.
There you go.
With a very discreet and simple answer. And which brings us to our next topic, really, with respect to AI. Continuous learning. AI has that ability, which really helps us stay on top of that learning curve, as opposed to having to read dozens of different publications, okay? But as far as the customization and the insight, AI simply doesn't have it. It can replicate many technical and quantitative factors, but the human factor, the human touch is missing.
Absolutely.
And when we go down that road, I think we're in for some tumultuous times.
Yes.
Personally, I like AI. Every one of my staff now, I have them all, believe it or not, I have them using AI. And the reason is they are good. My staff, our staff, we have the best in the industry. And now they are continually learning while they're working with existing clients. Jenna uses it, Diana uses it, Erica uses it, Bella uses it. They're all now using it. I even have Chris using it to help him improve his letter writing skills.
Wow.
So what I'm seeing is AI is helping us become better advisors, and it's helping us become better facilitators for our clients with respect to administrative duties.
Absolutely.
So it all comes down to what? Bringing you the best level of service we can possibly possibly bring you.
And also wrapping this up, which I know you're going to love this one, Phil, personalized tax and withdrawal strategies. It says AI can offer some tax-efficient strategies, but what it's missing is highly personalized decisions that require balancing taxes, income needs, and the optimal sequence for drawing on different accounts.
I've been saying this for the last 5 years.
Yes, yes, you
So
have.
we've been saying that in order to structure a tax-efficient retirement income plan, it's about paying the absolute least legally possible back to the IRS in retirement, keeping more of your resources. And what does that entail? drawing from different accounts.
Yes.
AI has admitted, they've actually proved our theory.
Yes.
Our theory has been correct the entire time, which, folks, by the way, I already knew that because I've been a tax person for decades and decades.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is, we've said it before, there are only 10 dimes in a dollar. I want all of our clients to keep all of their dimes in all of their dollars in retirement. We paid the IRS enough. I love that. AI is a powerful tool to assist us in bringing tax-efficient retirement income planning to the table. So why don't you ask your current advisor, are you using AI to help me structure a more tax-efficient retirement income plan? Are you using AI in helping me design a more effective portfolio? Are you using AI to tactically manage what investments and what stocks and bonds I should or should not own? Are you bringing AI to enhance the service you provide to me and my spouse? I think it's a good question.
I do too. I do too. I mean, a lot of times we've talked about the importance, Phil, of getting a second opinion. I can't think of a better time to get a second opinion, especially talking about something so important as using the technology of AI and delivering customized service to a client.
I think it's a great idea. So with, and by the way, folks, I did start using, you can teach an old dog new tricks. So the fact of the matter is we use AI, but again, AI is not the cure-all.
Exactly.
It's not the do-all. It truly isn't, because we need the human touch. Also the experience. I've said it often. We have constructed thousands, this is not an exaggeration, thousands of Social Security strategy, thousands of retirement income plans over the last 20 years. AI has not done that and does not have the experience. However, it will help us to strive to be better and better at the service we provide to our clients.
It plants the seeds, Phil, but the seeds need to be nurtured, right?
Absolutely. You need the water, you need the sun, and you still need the food.
And you have to talk nicely to them. That's what I've heard.
That's a fact. That's a natural fact. I talk very nicely to my rose bushes as I'm pruning the dead roses off. I'm like, come on back. You come on. Yeah, I used to watch my mom do that when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun. Do you talk to your plants? Do you talk?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. To our viewers at home, thank you for spending time with us today on such a fun episode of Retire Smart Austin. We can't wait to see you in the office face to face. Be safe, be happy, and be blessed. We will see you soon. Take care now.